everybody, what's going down? It's your girl Jay Renee. I know you missed me. You know, I always got something to say, and I have a special guest with me. You guys, when I tell you this man right here, he has been across the entire country, literally, and he has been not only promoting himself, but make sure to put others in position to grow, as well as doing different things for not just his community, but the entire community of Houston, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, everybody, you know what I'm saying? And he is that person. He's that person, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to say it anywhere, you know, this is YouTube, but y'all give it up for the one and only Sean Gawd Té.
Yo. What's up?
How have you been? Because it's been a minute since we last spoke.
It's been a minute. I've been good, you know, just working, just always working. Of course, you know, I wouldn't say like behind the scenes, but it's been behind the scenes since I haven't been on the scene. So I just been working and being a dad, you know what I'm saying, being a family man, still trying to get my, you know, stuff off as far as music and networking and anything that I can, you know, put my hands on. So it's just been working, you know.
So we're gonna get into it. Like, you're a dad now?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I got a daughter named Layla. She about to be 2 in November. So yeah, I've been trying to make that work, you know what I'm saying? Full-time dad, full-time artist. I'm really out here, you know, making it work.
How are you how are you doing it? Because I mean, you are doing it and you're doing it well. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you able to find that balance?
The help, I said this before, but I know the help definitely comes from my other half, you know what I'm saying, my girl, as far as her supporting me and supporting the grind and making sure, you know what I'm saying, that of course I put the family first, but hey, do what you need to do, you know what I'm saying, because that's what you want to do. And I support that 100%. So I got to give some credit to her. And also just, I mean, when you want this, the grind don't stop, you know? So you got to put 110% in it, even though it's going to be hard if you have a kid, but you got to find that balance, you know what I'm saying? And like, take care of your kid, make sure she good. Like right now, I'm taking care of my kid, you know what I'm saying? She good right now while we talking, you know what I mean? But other than that, like you have to have that support to find that balance as well.
And dude, I'm just proud of you. I'm proud of you, man. Because last time we talked, you were fully immersed in your debut. I think it was either your debut. I think it was your debut album at the time. Yeah. And what people don't know is we first met way long before that, and then we officially met when we had interviewed Jay Stone. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, "Tay, what's up?" And then you and Stone knew each other, and I was just like, "Why you didn't tell me you knew?" You was like, "I mean, Jay, I don't be just saying who I be knowing like that." I was like, "Well, okay, all right."
Yeah, shout out my boy Jay Stone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we go way back. You know, from the loyalty days. That was what 2018, I think, when that album had dropped. That was my debut. And we interviewed on the drop date, you know what I'm saying? I'm having a party and I lead a party just to come have an interview, you know.
Right. Because we were like, "Hey, are you about to go somewhere?" You like, "Hey, I just came in for a little bit, you know, gotta get this interview done." We was like, "Are you sure you don't want to reschedule?" You like, "No, we're gonna get it done right here." I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah, and they was there, and it's crazy because they was listening at the party too, you know what I'm saying? And of course, jamming my music and everything like that. So no, that was a fun experience, which I hope to kind of recreate with my other projects or other albums that I have coming out soon. Because I think I dropped the Sean Gawd kind of like last year, 2001. I mean, I said 2001 to 2021. But yeah, the Sean Gawd, that was I called that a demo, but that was nice too. I ain't throw no party or nothing for it, but you know, it was still a fun experience.
Talk to me about how you actually got to know not just All Money In, but ABN as well, mm-hmm. and you know, expanding your brand. too.
All right. Our money in first. That was more so my brother putting me on. Nip, of course, we heard him on a few tracks before that. I believe over. I think it was with Drake. I think it was that's what it was called. I could be mistaken. But what else? On Wale's for Lauren, he was on Chun Li. So I heard Nipsey, throughout, and I'm like, man, whenever he on, he killing. And my brother actually went to go research, put me on. So that's how that came about me, listening to Nip and gathering all the information that he had through his music, getting to love them. All right, cool. So whenever they come in town, I want to pull up to a concert. I want to pull up to a show. Boom, we do that. Front row, we right there. DJ VIP, which was Nip's DJ. I was on Instagram Live with him, a few days before the show. Hey, we pulling up, that type of thing. So it was kind of like trying to build that relationship first. Then how it came in full circle, what was this, 2017, I believe, with Hurricane Harvey. One of my guys called me, hey, Trey is like gathering a bunch of people right now, to come do something for the city. If you ain't doing nothing, hey, pull up. I drop everything, I pull up, So I go running around with Trey during Hurricane Harvey. And, you see where that's at now. So getting to know Trey and getting to, build that relationship, that's what helped me, finally get backstage at an All Money In concert and talking and just, chopping it up with a few of them and kind of building that relationship there as well. So whenever they come in the city, we pulling up. So that's how, mostly how that came about. So shout out to All Money In, shout out to Trey, ABN.
And you working with Trey during Hurricane Harvey led to you being more immersed into your community because you've been doing things for your community even prior to then, but now you're on a larger platform. Like you're doing back to school drives, you're doing shoe giveaways, clothes giveaways. You're making sure that everyone in your community is taken care of, and that's what I love about it.
Definitely. And not just my community, just all of Houston. That's just how, that's just how we were, I guess you could say it's in us. We were brought up that way, you know what I'm saying? Just to give for others. I don't see nothing wrong with giving back to others. Of course, like just to add on the things that you said, we do turkey giveaways during Thanksgiving. We do Christmas tree giveaways during Christmas. Bike giveaway during Christmas, toy giveaway. We do a lot, and it's not for the glitz and the glamour or the spotlight and the TV. It's not for that. Of course, they pull up. They can pull up whenever, but it's more so just producing good karma to come back. You know what I mean? So that's all that really is. But yeah, the whole giving back, that's just one in a. I love it. So.
But we're gonna dive into the music talk.
Okay.
Be There in 10. You got to talk to me. Why create that name for an album like that? Because I mean, when you listen to the album, and it was one particular song, and you posted on your story, and you said it was an ode to hip hop. But let's get into how you created the album, how long it was in the process, because I know you are very methodical when you are selecting music for specific projects. So let's go ahead and get into it.
So this was a funny project. Be There in 10. How I came about the title was just more so I have an album. This is on some Nipsey. Now that I think about it right now, this is kind of like what Nipsey was doing with Victory Lap, how Victory Lap was supposed to come out, a long time ago.
Yeah.
I kind of pushed that back because of course I have an album coming out. It's called Better Late Than Never. So I'm a late person. You know what I'm saying? Wherever I go, I kind of pull up late. So therefore, it's more so like I kind of put the title of the albums with my real life and trying to connect it so people can feel me more. Be there, what I say, better late than never, be there in 10. You call people sometimes, say, hey, what you doing? You getting ready, this and that. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm getting dressed right now. I'll be there in like 10 minutes. That's where that came from. So it may be some stuff in between, you know, because a lot of people, you know, we tell them tales when we in the car, or I'm like 5 minutes away. Hey, I'm almost there. You know what I'm saying? So it may be some more projects in between before we get to that better late than never. You know what I'm saying? Because when you still pull up the places, or if you look at it in real life, um, everybody's 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 path is not the same. You know what I'm saying? So we all go through different things, but we arrive on time. If that, even though it was a little late, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. We take another artist, for example, like Man. You know what I'm saying? She been, everybody sees her grind. She's been
Yeah.
doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it seems to us, Houston, that everybody else is catching on late because we've been on. But really, that shit was on time. I don't know if I'm able to cuss or anything like that, but
Yeah, you can do
okay,
that.
my bad. To everybody else, it was on time, meaning the rest of the world, it was on time because you see where she at now. You know what I'm saying? That's better late than never. You see what I'm trying to do as far as I'm still coming off the ground. I've been at this since like 2011, I would say, underground. And you see, I'm still kind of trying to scratch that surface. It's gonna be for me. It's gonna be dang about time. You know what I'm saying? I've been at it for, but to the world, it's gonna be better late than never.
But I mean, just to piggyback what you said, I mean, in Houston, I wouldn't think you are an underground artist. Actually, in
Mhm.
several states, because you do have that traction, and I mean, it's shown in your stats.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I honestly wouldn't call you underground because I mean, you really not underground. Is like, oh, okay, you just dropped something, everybody's catching on to it, but people been hip to you though. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Got you. I like to call myself underground only reason because it gives me that grind and that hunger. You know what I'm saying? Not to be complacent. Also from what I actually see, you know, just from my end, just as far as like I'm trying to start tapping into doing shows. I know I was doing shows for a little bit, and I was like, man, I ain't about to do no shows. I'm about to just put this music out. But you also have to touch the artist physically. You know what I'm saying? Like in person, that type of physical. So I was like, man, let me start doing shows again. So, which is gonna seem like I'm gonna have a few people at the shows before it starts growing. So that's why I say, you know, just a little bit of the underground. But I like where you're going with it, and I feel that too, because I'm like, man, uh, with my notoriety and everybody that I know, you know what I'm saying, I can easily just probably come up like that. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's more of a grind. I'm not a person that, you know, likes to just ask people for stuff. You know, I wanna show you what I can do. And then you be like, man, hey, which I had to do with Trey. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tell him I
Yeah.
did music. I ain't tell him I did music at all. It took until what was the Say Your Names Memorial? That was what, 2020, 2021, I guess when COVID was going on.
Yeah.
That's when
Between
he
2020
finally,
2021.
you know what I'm saying? He knew I did music, but that took a while too. But for him to actually be like, hey, let's start working, it was like Say Your Names Memorial. I remember that day because I cried right after in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm like, dang, like I'm getting closer and closer. You know what I'm saying? I do that after every little milestone or achievement. I'd be like, dang, like it hits you. He told me, I'm like, okay, bet. I'll send you something. I'm walking back to the car, you know what I'm saying? We about to take off. And I just sat there for a minute. I'm like, dang, he really just told me that. And after everything I've been doing, after all the hard work I put in, you know what I'm saying? A few tears had dropped. All right, come on, let's get it. So yeah, for me, it's still a grind.
I want to talk about your ode to hip hop. Forgive me because I forgot the actual name of the single, but I
Uh,
remember when you said this is a letter to hip hop, and I want you to dive into it and what it meant for you to actually put that down on paper or to freestyle that. So I'm be honest, like you a dope freestyle person too. So
appreciate it. I
talk
like
to
to
me
call it
about
three
that.
verse. I like to call it three verse just because you know, it's me writing it. So it's like I'm writing a verse, but freely. if that makes any sense. That's why I mean freestyle, I just be like, that's off the top. And that's a whole different thing for me. Like it sounds totally different, you know, but nah, it's cool. That track was actually on my last project called The Shine God. So yeah, it wasn't on this one. Like I said, people still like when they go look at my music, they like, hey, I didn't know I didn't know about this, but you know, just go check it out. You know what I'm saying? But that was on my last project, The Shine God. That one is called Bigger Than Me. And that's actually what the album was supposed to be called. But I changed it to Better Late Than Never. But Bigger Than Me, the track is basically what the name is. It's bigger than me. Everything is bigger than me. And I think my whole my grind, I think the way I get back to the community, I think that shows that it's bigger than me. You know, everything that I do, even if you see some of the posts, you know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to big up other people, big up, you know what I'm saying? If you look on my posts, you see Trey, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than me. It's bigger than him, but it's also bigger than me. My page isn't really, it's about me, but it's not about me. You know what I'm saying? It's about the brands that I represent.
Yeah.
It's bigger than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know that just me is not gonna work. You know, so I have to put myself, well, take myself out of whatever it is and see it from that perspective, you know. But that actual track, people think if you listen closely, people thought it was about a girl or my girl when I was writing it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then you put on your story, you like, this is a letter to hip hop. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Exactly. So when you actually listen to it, like for real, and see everything that I'm saying, you'll understand. But to just the you know, the regular ear, it's like, oh, he was talking about a girl next. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. I like to bring that track back up because I mean it's a smooth track. It was nice. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's just my letter to hip hop, just how I was feeling at the time. And I still feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about how I forgot some of the things I said, and then you know, sometimes you get the best of me or out here getting on my nerves, really stressing me. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we get writer's block. Sometimes we don't be motivated. Sometimes we don't be inspired. You know what I'm saying? Some writers just like, you don't want to give up, but you like, man, I don't want to write today. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because life be getting at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or the music getting at you to where you don't see the progress. It's progress, but you just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said sometimes you get the best of me, or I had getting on my nerves, really stressing me. I could put your body to work using my words. You think about a body as far as like the body of of the paper. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got like your title, and you got your whole body. That's the verses. You know, so I could put your body to work using my words. Don't give a fuck about who's next to you. I'm trying to get you next to me. So everybody, but I'm up next. I'm up next. I'm up next. Nah, I'm the next. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I'm trying to get you next to me.
What's that Lil Wayne mean? Just ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Now if I did a Rap Genius, I think that's what it's called, where they break down the bars and stuff like that. I think a lot of people will feel my shit just because, I mean, sometimes when I be writing and I record it, I'll go back and listen and I'm like, okay, yeah, that was cool. But then I really listen, I'm like, bro, I said that. You know what I'm saying? It surprises me sometimes. I really don't be I don't mean to do that sometimes. Sometimes I will. If you check my my sheets when I'm writing, because I do pen and paper, I do the phone, I do pen and paper, I write everything out. It looked like college notes on the side, at the top, everything. Like I write the whole paper. It's nothing neat. So I'm over there opening a dictionary. I'm using that. I'm using the thesaurus. I'm using everything. You know what I'm saying? That's how my whole thing goes when it comes to writing.
And then Be There in 10. First off, I love the cover. I love the cover.
Appreciate it.
It's like we get to see the fun side of Sean Gawd Té. It's like, oh, okay, he has not a soft side, but you know, he's being more transparent with us.
Yeah.
Than the hard one. Than the hard.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know, because my last
like,
one was what? I had my debut album was me with my back turned, and that was a message saying, you know, loyalty. Don't turn the back on the ones, you know, or anything. Just show loyalty. You know what I'm saying? So, the second one was the Sean God. It was just my face. You know what I'm saying? It's a little side profile, dressed in all black. The Sean God, you know, represent me like I'm about to give you this work type of feel. You know what I'm saying? This last one, Be There in 10, is me in the bathtub with the duck. You know what I'm saying? With the bubbles. Again, that goes with the title. That's like me in the shower or us in a, you know, bathtub. Yeah, I'll be there in
Right,
10.
like
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like you got I'm getting ready
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
just
I'm
waking
thinking, you
up.
know, yeah, yeah. While they waiting on you, where you at? You know, I'm getting ready right now. You know, I'm on the way. That type of thing. So yeah, again, everything that I do really has to correlate with each other. I can't just have something just off the wall and just not have it make sense with anything, you know?
What are your top 5 tracks from Be There in 10 that you
Wow.
say? I mean, we all know it's a dope ass project, but what are your top 5?
Top 5. Okay. And it's only what, 6. So I'm just gonna leave one out. It's the first
Yeah,
time
I'm just
I did
saying,
it.
you know, because you
Yeah.
gotta, it's like certain artists, they be like, oh, well, you know, I just put that one in there, just gave the audience a bone. But, you know, what are your top 5? Or
Yeah.
matter of fact, we're gonna make it even harder. What are your top 3?
Hmm. My top 3. That will actually be, yeah, you hit that. That is harder. My top 3. Damn, it's gonna vary because I have 2 that are actually like songs that have hooks on them. The rest of them are bars or just flows, however you will. I'll have to say Dreams, because it just have an inspirational feel to it. Dropped a mixtape it sounded like an album, you know what I'm saying, with that Drake behind it in the hook. Um, 2 more. I will have to go with Count Me Out, just because that was like the intro to the intro. You know what I'm saying? It's coming heavy on there. What else? I'd say my last one. It's gonna have to either be Perfect Time. I'm gonna say Perfect Timing. Forget it. I'm gonna say Perfect Timing. A lot of people love Starving. They love Superhero, but I'm gonna go with Perfect Timing.
Okay. I mean, y'all heard it from the creator himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want everybody to comment below their top 3 for this wonderful, wonderful project called Be There in 10. And it's available on Apple Music, Tidal, Google Play, Audio Mac. Am I missing something?
Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, anywhere you can get music. Anywhere you can get music.
And what another thing that I gotta give you your props to is it's never one genre about your projects. Like they transcend across spaces.
Yeah.
However, we know there are other people who will say, oh, it's just hip hop. It's not. When you really dive into the research about music, this actually crosses all barriers.
That's what's up. I appreciate that. And I know you asked the question too about the tape, just how it came about. I want to touch back on that real quick. It was more so 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 4 songs, all 4 songs, except the ones with the hooks. Those are kind of like some flows that I did before, like either at different podcasts, you know, when they asked me to spit something.
Yeah.
That's where that came about. So those were kind of already like in place. And it didn't take me long to do this project either, just because I had a few in place. Of course, I had to do maybe one or 2 more that I had to actually just like, okay, let me see, how can I do this? But or what do I want to do here? But other than that, it only took me like a week to do this project. And when I say a week, that means everything as far as recording, mixing, mastering. I did everything myself.
Wait.
So
Huh. We just not about to say that. Like that was not. Oh,
yeah.
a week? It took you a
Um,
week to do the mixing, mastering, and producing, recording to do.
Yeah,
I,
because
oh wow,
I'm
wow.
learning. I was learning how to mix. I'm still learning. During the pandemic, I had a whole lot of time, so I didn't want to keep going to the studio. Plus, our studio was getting gentrified in a way. You know what I'm saying? They wanted commercial, um, basically commercial. Um, I don't know how to say it, but they wanted it to be commercial and operated. As far as the studio that we was in, it was in like little warehouses and stuff like that. So they didn't want us there no more. So I'm like, man, all right, let me go get my studio equipment. Got my studio equipment. I'm like, okay, now I need to learn how to mix. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on YouTube. I'm learning left and right, different things. So the Shine Guy was like a test. That's why I called it a demo. That's what a lot of people don't know, is that I did that myself too. Um, but that was more of a testing out my mixing skills. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden with this one, I'm like, all right, let me kind of, you know what I'm saying, step it up a notch, which I did. A lot of people say like the mixes was nice, but what I like to do is send my music to my guy, my engineer, my producer, my brother out there in California. His name is Tolu. He was actually on the last song of my debut album, Ride. So I send it to him because he has a nice ear, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to music. So sent it out to him. Hey, tell me what you think, because I got something special coming. I may say it here first, but I got something special coming. So I was like, hey, tell me what you hear so I can fix stuff, you know what I'm saying, make sure we good. And he was like, okay. So he, you know, taking his notes. And to come to find out, it's only like maybe 2 or 3 things that I need to change, which I already knew that I did on my end as far as in the mixing part. And he's just like, okay, no, like it's just this. I'm like, you know what? I should have kept it that way the first time, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna say it would have been perfect, but you know, but yeah, now I'm doing all that myself. All that myself.
Bro, see, this is why I tell people, Houston, we that city. You know what I'm saying? We are that city. And oh my God, dude, it
Mm.
took you a week.
Yeah.
A week.
Just chilling with the fam, stepping away from I put my phone down for like a weekend. We went out to San Antonio for a weekend for a family trip, like 15 plus, I believe. And I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Just soaking it up, remembering why I'm doing this, who I'm doing this for, that type of thing. So I kind of pulled my laptop out while I was there and start mixing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I think I want to do this. Let me do this. I came up with an idea. Like a lot of the flows that's on there, people wanted them on the like, well, where can I download that? How can I get that? Why don't I make this into a tape? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me put these flows on the tape, see how they like it. And come to find out from all the feedback and everything I've been getting, everybody been liking it. They've been loving it so far. So I'm like, man, I did a great idea. I had a great idea and did a great job with that as far as putting it out on the DSPs and everything like that. So, but yeah, just chilling with the fam. Like, man, let me put a project together. And then after we came back from San Antonio,
Yeah.
got in the lab and made it happen.
Man, that is amazing, man. Like, that's amazing. And then on top of that, you know, you always rep your brand, Shine. Shout out to Shine
Oh
Gang.
yeah,
Um,
definitely. Gun Gang Apparel, you know,
y'all, in
got
case y'all also didn't know, he got his own basketball teams with an S.
a. Yeah, we got me and my guys. We got our league, Shine League, one of the toughest, one of the best, well-known leagues in Houston right now. Shine League, you know what I'm saying? Tap into that. You can follow us at Shine League for more information on that. So
Tell everybody where they can find you and where they can download your music again.
yeah, me, Sean Gawd Té. Sean God's Gawd, and then Tay, I spell it Te. So make sure y'all do that, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram, on Twitter. I believe it's just Shine God on TikTok. I'm starting to get on there a little bit more. I'm not on Facebook as much, but you can follow Shine God on Facebook. I'm pretty sure the stuff will be posted here and there on there, but that's where y'all can find me. All the music, same thing. Just type in Sean Gawd Té. It's getting a little spooky now because I'm starting to pop up easily when you just type in Shine or Shine God. So, you know, it's getting serious.
Yeah.
You don't have to look too far now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, appreciate it.
Man, thank you so much. And y'all, once again, be sure to download all the songs off the project and comment your top 3 from Be There in 10. And you gonna tell us a little bit about the exclusives that you stayed in?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You said I forgot.
Nah, basically we just putting we putting a deluxe together. You know what I'm saying? We got some visuals coming for this project, but we putting a deluxe together. So that's why I wanted my engineer to go ahead and, you know, tell me what you hear so I can be able to fix it. Cause you know, people gonna tune in more to the deluxe than they will the original. So cause it's some fire songs on the deluxe. So, and these are all exclusive songs too. They new. They're not the, you know, some of the flows that I spit before. They definitely gonna be some new stuff. So be on the lookout for that.
Oh, you already know. We looking and you gonna be booking. You hear me?
Hey, I'm
Oh,
telling you.
thank you for the
Telling you.
opportunity to interview you, dog. Thank
Most
you so
definitely.
much.
And
You already
appreciate the
know.
opportunity.
You know it's nothing but family love over here.
Most
Whatever you
definitely.
need, hit my line.
Most
And
definitely.
you already know.
Yeah.
Here for you,
So
bro.
see y'all trade day, July 21st through the 24th. We going up this next weekend. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all pull up. Little promo. You know, Jay Renee gonna be in the building. You already know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
yeah.
in the building. So hey, let's get it. You already know.
All right, y'all. That's the Talk With Me podcast. Be sure to tune in every single week because we got some hot interviews for you. Thank you so much once again, Sean and Gawd Té, for coming in and talking with us.
Okay.
And y'all, just tap all the links in the description below for his merch, for his music, and of course for his social media pages. See y'all next week.
Already know.